Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Salvador.
And I'm Jaqlynn. Today on Bulldog TV, we have stories about science being fun, SHS Law Academy, and more.
Bulldog TV starts now. We are
Nosotros somos
Good day.
But how?
Knowledge doesn't just happen by reading a textbook. For a lot of us, it happens through hands-on learning. Salvador and Diego tell us how some SHS science classes are using experiments and making class not only fun, but also more engaging.
Science has the ability to demonstrate large-scale occurrences with small-scale experiments.
To show us the reaction between from a low volume from a high volume to a low volume in a short amount of time using hydrochloric acid and aluminum.
The combination of different substances can create a spontaneous reaction.
that when what we used in the bottle combines with aluminum foil, it explodes, which causes high volume and low pressure, which expands the bottle.
You don't need expensive equipment to test an experiment.
That first of all, safety features. Secondly, we can use household items and safety of household items. So you need to be aware of things that you use every day.
Although science is a lot of work, the hands-on learning purpose can be really fun.
So each of the lab groups has their own design to the lab. They're having fun with it.
Teaching different methods can create many ways of learning.
We're learning how to make our own lab based on independent variable, dependent variable controls and settings.
Following the lab safety rules is always a must when conducting experiments.
I had to wear goggles and an apron, and I had to put the thermometer in for a certain time and take it out because the heat was so much that it could implode.
A fun and educational subject to study. From Bulldog TV, this is Diego.
Teachers, if you guys are doing some exciting hands-on lessons in your classroom, please let us know.
This week on Bulldog TV, we decided to challenge the new art teacher, Miss Johnson, to a quick draw of our lovely mascot.
I challenged Miss Johnston to a timed drawing.
Challenge accepted.
Tune in next week to see a challenge involving superheroes.
Students, don't forget that homecoming is coming up. The homecoming dance is Saturday, October 18th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the Rotunda. The theme is 1920 Chicago. Tickets are on sale during lunch for $8 a piece or 2 for $15. Tickets go up to $10 at the door. If you are planning on bringing a guest, then please pick up a guest form from the main office.
Spirit Week starts next Monday. Giselle and Jocelyn fill us in on the themes for each day.
Listen up, Bulldogs. Next week is Homecoming and Spirit Week. Don't forget your options. Monday, dress up like a nerd or wear sports attire. Tuesday, wear your gold chains, or dress up as your favorite rocker. Wednesday, dress up as your favorite TV or movie character. Thursday, support your favorite team by wearing either a college or professional team's attire. Friday, dress up as a frat or you can break out your Vans, dude. Don't be afraid to show your school spirit and your Red Dog pride. Peace out, Bulldogs.
Salvador, it looked like Spirit Week is going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, we need to make sure all Bulldogs participate.
Time for a quick break.
When we come back, we'll have stories on the Law Academy and more.
It only takes a minute or 1,800 frames to change a life. With these 4 simple steps, you could be well on your way to making a difference. Step 1. Identify the problem. Step 2. Take action. Step 3. Change a life. Step 4. Feel happy. If you follow these steps, you can be changing lives left and right. From Bulldog TV, I'm Jaqlynn.
We have a lot of classes here at SHS that focus on career training. Patterson and Malcolm tell us how the Law Academy is getting their students ready for the real world of work.
The Springdale High School Law Academy is a program that provides students instruction and hands-on practical learning in the criminal justice system.
The Law Academy, it's technically the Law and Public Safety Academy. I believe this is the 14th year for it. And it is a place where any student that has an interest in the field of law, whether it be as a detective, forensic science, criminal psychology, or being a lawyer or police officer.
Students enrolled in the academy are not only learning about the profession, but they are also learning how to apply important lessons in everyday life.
The biggest lesson that I teach my students that will help them throughout their entire life is to always be honest and be truthful to yourself and to others. My father used to always say that if you can lay your head down on your pillow at night and sleep with a clear conscience, then you've done the right thing.
The Law Academy has really shaped what I want to do with my future, and it's taught me the steps that I need to take to be where I want to be.
Students enrolled in the academy are not only learning about the profession, but they are also learning how to apply important lessons in everyday life.
Along with the procedures of the law, I'm learning the importance of teamwork and how everything that you do right now affects the rest of your life.
Experiences in the Law Academy don't just happen in the classroom, but also when they work with the community.
They can come here and I try to teach them, and I try to get speakers in to help teach them about the different aspects of the law. It's not all about being a lawyer, and it's not all about being a police officer. They get to learn a lot about the entire field.
Law Academy is one of many here at Springdale High School. Get involved and have fun. For Bulldog TV, Patterson Avon.
Bulldog TV would like to send a big woof woof to the Law Academy for all their extra service to the community and school.
School safety is always important. Jordan and Yolanda tell us what admin is doing here at SHS to keep us safe.
School safety is a big priority for the administration, faculty, and staff at SHS. The administrators take important measures to make sure everything is taken care of, including having exterior doors locked so no one can enter.
We try to keep the outside doors locked during the day so we can minimize the opportunity for people who are not supposed to be on our campus to enter the building. Safety is one of the pillars of the Springdale Public Schools, and we do everything we can to make our students as safe as we possibly can here at school. So one of those measures has to be that we lock the outside doors as much as we can. Now that's very difficult to do here on this very large campus, but we want to try to minimize the possibility of people entering our schools as much as we can.
During the summer, the school board decided to make some changes to keep the schools safe.
Keep the schools safe, we have as a as a faculty, staff, administrative team, we try to emphasize all types of scenarios that could happen, and we work on those with our faculty and staff each year, and so that we can be better prepared for things when they happen. Of course, it's not like the real thing, but we're trying to be as prepared as we can. Preparedness is the biggest defense we can use for trying to keep people here safe. Is the biggest thing we can use to keep people safe, I should say. Other things we do, we have a school resource officer on our campus. We work closely with our partners at the Springdale Police Department to provide security in and around our school and at different events like ball games, etc., to try to provide as much security as we can and see what things are going on inside our building. We're not trying to be intrusive, but we are trying to do what we can to protect our students here the very best we can, because they're the most valuable thing that we have at our school is our students. So we want to do all those things we can to try to keep them safe here.
Another safety measure is to make sure that you have your student ID on you at all times.
It's very important for each of our students to have their ID so that we can know who each student is. A lot of times we have many students on campus, and it's vitally important that we know which ones are our students. And that gives us an opportunity as administrators and teachers and as a team here to be able to identify each of our students. It also is very important for us in order to effectively serve lunches, because it has your ID number and the barcode on it, so it can easily be scanned in the lunchroom, and also you can also check out books from the Library Media Center. Those are three really good uses for your IDs.
Remember, students, for safety issues, it is extremely important that if you are late to school, you must buzz in at the main office.
To try to keep as many doors locked, to provide safety as we can, we have to provide a mechanism for our students to get in, and that's the buzzer. We always have someone out there to let students in and get them directed to where they need to go. So that's why we have the buzzer there as an added layer of protection. And I believe they're in almost all, well, I think they're in all Springdale schools now. I have a buzzer in order for people to come in. So that's why we have it there. It's for protection. It's a minor inconvenience, but it's one that help us keep you safer.
Since SHS is working to keep our students safe, make sure you do your share. Don't prop doors open, and always have your student ID. For Bulldog TV, I'm Jordan.
Remember, Bulldogs, always keep your student ID with you.
Needing to do some research, work on a paper, check out a book? Josue and Justin tell us where these services can be found at SHS.
Books with information that give interest to everyday students at Springdale High School are mostly placed in the library.
You're in the Springdale High School Library Media Center, and we provide services for students and faculty and staff. We have computers to use, we have books to check out, we have magazines, we have references, we have online research tools. Students can come in and work on homework. They can print off assignments for classes. They can come visit with friends and check out books at lunch. And we try to keep it to be a quiet place to study for people at lunch.
The library provides books with different genres and computers that can be used for important schoolwork.
The rules for using the computers are the same rules for using the computers in the rest of the school. You have to have parent permission to be on the internet. You have to assign the acceptable use policies. And when you're in the library, if you're printing something, it needs to be something that you're printing for a class.
Librarians cannot do all the work in the library, which is why the librarians have TAs who help them throughout the year.
Well, if we're here, it's just to like help around and fix the books and help the teachers on whatever they need and they don't have time for them. They're too busy for it.
Opinions of the TAs is seen as a benefit. Mainly, this can be used for future career paths.
It's pretty good since you get to help out and you don't really do much.
Librarians also have their favorite things about the library.
I can't think of anything I dislike about the library. But what I do like about the library is that it's a nice place for everyone in the school to come. We try to have books and materials for different interests, different levels. We have resources for the teachers and for the students. And we try to keep it a quiet, peaceful place for people who need a quiet place to come study.
SHS takes good care of the library, but they plan to improve on certain things.
There's always room for improvement. This year we had some walls painted and brightened it up a little bit. We'd like to get some new furniture at some point, some new chairs, and make it a little more comfortable seating for students. We're always getting new books and new collections, so there's always room for improvement.
If you're interested in checking out books and studying for any classes, you should go to the library. For Bulldog TV News, this is Jose Romero.
Remember, Bulldogs, the library opens up at 7:30 before school.
This week in sports, Jefferson and Kobe take a look at how basketball made a difference in one player's life.
Success isn't a given. It is to be earned. On the track, in the field, in the gym, and in the classroom. With hard work, sweat, dedication, and the bookwork. Terry Hiram is one of the basketball players that is involved in the SHS basketball team.
Being involved in basketball is a good thing for you because you get to stay out of trouble, focus on school, being athletic, being active, and always focusing on what's up ahead before you and those things.
There are many ways that Terry Hiram stays out of trouble while being involved in sports.
It keeps you from those that are telling you to smoke weed, pods, drinking, and dip, chew, and keep you focused on basketball.
Although Terry Hiram is playing in the SHS basketball team, he still has to maintain a 3.0 average in order to keep playing.
Well, I have basketball in the morning, and every time I wake up, I'm all lazy, and I come to practice, and coach make us run to wake ourselves up, and after that we're all pumped up, we're all awake, and when the bell rings, we go to our first period, and at class I'm already raising my hand, I'm well prepared, asking questions, and ready to learn.
For Terry Hiram, being involved in basketball is something that keeps him away from drugs and bad influence, and something that keeps him going into learning and being in school. For Bulldog TV, this is Jefferson Gideon.
Great story, guys. That's all the news we have for you today. I'm Jaqlynn.
I'm Salvador. Keep it classy. Boom, 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 boom.